Welcome to Google Meet's moderation tutorial walkthrough. This tutorial is going to show you different tools and features that are now available through Google Enterprise. So once you join your Google Meet, you should now start to see, or you will start to see, several other host tools that are available with Google Meet if you are using it. So if you find that you do not have certain things that I'm going to discuss in this tutorial, then close and log out or sign out of your Google account, and then sign back in and get back to meet.google.com and see if you have some of them available. So many of you have already seen in the last few weeks changes where you might start to see the blue shield that will have your host controls down here in the bottom white bar. So when you click that, you see three new things. One is sending chat messages. So if you want to turn this on and off, where the students are no longer able to send messages publicly in the chat, you can do that. You as the host or the admin can still turn that. You can have it turned off and still have it available when you click chat with everyone over here. You can still send chat messages to them, but the students will no longer be able to participate. You can turn off sharing of their screen. So you again, as the admin or host, will be able to share their screen, but you can turn that off where the students cannot. The quick access when turned off is having people back and forth and joining. So you may or may not be having any issues with this, but if you turn this off where you don't have anyone else trying to come in that are outside of the organization, which technically they may not know that info, but if you have any students that know the meet codes and things like that and they're trying to get in with their phone or from a school or a personal device and they happen to not end up being on their school domain account, you may end up seeing some of those pieces pop up. You'll get like a little code at the bottom that will say, you know, someone's trying to join that's outside of the organization. When that happens, there's another piece to this is if you get someone who's trying to join, there's like a block feature. So if they do it more than once and they keep trying to get in and you don't know who they are and you don't want that to occur, I think after the second time you are able to block them or turn it off so they do not continue to interrupt your session and your class time when you're in there to continue. Basically, it's like a knock. It's like knocking on the door to say, hey, I want to get in, and you don't want them to do that anymore. So you can turn this on and off to allow them, anyone who's not invited, to just turn that off. Okay, other things, we already have videos on Breakout Rooms and Jamboard, so which is the whiteboard feature that many of you have been looking forward to getting. So the other thing is at the bottom in the white bar, when you go to these three dots, many of you will start to see this whiteboard feature, which is Open a Jam, which is Jamboard is an app that's now through Google Workspaces, which is the new rebranding of Google Apps or Google Apps for Education or G Suite. It's gone through so many different names. So now when you start hearing Workspaces, that's the new apps for Google. But Jamboard is one of those apps that you will now see that's located in your three dots or your marching ants that's at the bottom there. So you can open this. There's a different tutorial about Whiteboard that you can watch, and that will be on my website as well. The other feature is for turning off your background blur, which is a feature that I have turned on right now that you can have. And then the other things will be coming soon, like I think polling or the last minute things that will come from Google Enterprise will be pushed out toward the end of the month, but right now we basically have everything that we've been looking for so far. And then the last one is the cluster of shapes at the top, these activities. So if you want to get to breakout rooms, yay, you can click here and you can go through the breakout rooms that you want to install or have during this time. No extensions needed. Everything is built seamlessly within the Google Meet universe, if you will. So already you've got background blur, you've got the breakout rooms, you've got your whiteboards, you've got some more host features that you can use to moderate during your session. When you are presenting and things, you've got the 3 options that you would have seen going on already now since September. The last minute ones that will be coming will be the polling, and there may be some more virtual backgrounds in addition to that blurred background that's there. You might see some of those coming through. Any questions, feel free to email me or let me know. And this video is also going to be hosted on my website if you need it. So take a look in addition to the other tutorials for breakout rooms, Jamboards, and anything else that you need. Okay, take care.